What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video game review at Mediocre Gaming. This time we're playing Police Simulator Patrol Officers. What a title. Now, right now this game is free and it's pretty easy to pick up. So right away you start off as a patrolman. You get to pick your character and you're assigned right out of the police station to parking detail. Here I am. Found a parking violation, and you just use the joystick to navigate around and figure out what's wrong with the vehicle. You can walk up to random people at different times and interact with them. You can detain them or search them, stuff like that. You spend a lot of your time just running around the city. Here I am towing a car for some reason. I thought it was really neat at first, kind of original. It was easy to interact on, the way that you just pull up your joystick and you select on one. The game gives you easy prompts like drinking in public, and you go up and you interact, and you got to decide if you want to ask for their ID or search them or write them a ticket or let them go. And I liked it. It was a little boring at first trying to find parking violations, but I think the game is just trying to teach you what to do, where to go, and things like that, navigate the city. And right away I learned if I did things right, like wrote a valid ticket, I got points of some sort. And if I wrote a bad ticket, so to speak, or harassed a citizen for no reason, my points went down. But I noticed there was really nothing to do with the points. I couldn't level up my character. I couldn't unlock new stuff. I didn't really understand what the points were for. There's the points right there. I'm trying to figure it out, but it seems simple, but I feel like the answer was right in front of me, but I couldn't figure it out. The next mission, they gave me a radar gun, told me to go out and stop speeders. Okay, that's a little better than parking tickets, but still, I want to go out and drive a car. Okay, I want to chase the bad guy, find a burglar. I want to shoot something. Only if it's causing me or somebody else direct harm, of course. But it's a game, right? We want to kind of get outside in the realms of immersion and adventure and immerse ourselves in a world we're not used to, not just walk around writing speeding tickets, but hey, whatever. So I figured that would come. Eventually I'd get in a car chase or whatever. But I played this game for about almost 4 hours, and all it kept letting me do was work wrecks, write tickets, and pull people over. It took me a while to even get a car. Here I am working my first accident. It gives me a little bit of prompt on what to do. Like I interview the people and ask them what happened, but they don't really tell you what happened. You can only ask them once. It gives you a chance to write them a ticket for their insurance or something like that, but I just feel like there was more. There's a little progress bar to show you if you're doing it right. But both times on my first wreck, I clicked on write a report, and both citizens said, this report is blank. We didn't give me any information. What am I supposed to do? Eventually, I found out that I'm supposed to clear the roadway, and I towed their cars because it's the only thing I could think to do, but still, it didn't really give me any solution. You can just tell I'm perplexed and annoyed. Look at me playing this game. I'm in shock of what's happening. I don't even know what to do. There's very limited information, no prompt. I mean, maybe if you stuck with it more than 4 hours, you might get into some of the car chases or something, if it even has them. But here I am. Finally, I thought I was getting the hang of it, but I was wrong. Right here, I'm working my second wreck, and I'm asking for ID. And I decided to dive a little deeper with this one. I made her blow on a breathalyzer, and it turned out she was DUI. So I was like, oh, sweet, I'm figuring this game out. Ended up making an arrest, and I had to call for a transport vehicle and stuff like that because I still haven't been given a car in this game, which is completely blows my mind that you would play a video game and you would be sent out as a police officer on foot to run around on foot. Come on, I know it's trying to be lifelike, but it's still a game. We want to have fun. We want replayability. I just got mad. I got annoyed, bored, and mad. But I stuck with it. I didn't want to do a halfway review. So here I am putting her in my transport vehicle. It drives away. The game was pretty easy to pick up on, but sometimes it was super glitchy. There was one time I had a wreck, and I called for a tow truck to come get it, but the tow truck driver radioed me and said he couldn't get to my wreck because of all the traffic. The traffic was because of the wreck, and I needed a tow. Eventually, I somehow used hand gestures to get the people to clear the roadway, and my tow truck just drove on by. I was like, what was that? So then I called for a second tow truck, and I waited 20 minutes, and the thing never showed up. Never showed up. I unloaded the dishwasher and took the dog out, and the thing never showed up. Here I finally get a car. I'm driving around a little bit, but you have to drive within the speed limit laws. Look at me, I'm stopped at a red light. I'm sitting through an entire red light at 11 o'clock at night in my apartment. I just want to play a video game. Finally, I pull this car over and get up to it and do the same little joystick prompt. Give me your license. And I eventually figured out I could search the vehicle and stuff like that, but you have to have reason to do it. The game won't let you just do it, or if you do it without any probable cause, you'll lose points. And what are the points for? I never caught on to that. Like I said, I played it almost 5 hours, maybe 4 hours. Maybe I'm exaggerating. It felt like 5, but not in a good way, if you know what I mean. And I never got to do anything more than make an arrest for DUI, or in this case, drugs. I guess this guy hit a meth pipe before he went out for his Sunday stroll. Look at him, typical crankster. Anyway, called for another transport. Here I am going up to a second traffic stop. Again, pulled him over for no blinker. I get it, it's lifelike, but I was so bored. Look, turn around, let me search you. I was just harassing this man for something to do. I was bored. Then I was like, is that what people really think cops do? They just get bored and harass people? No wonder people hate cops. No wonder cops hate their job. This was terrible. One of the car chases, one of the burglars. If you stick with this game more than 4 or 5 hours till you actually get to that, if it has it, I feel sorry for you in a way. Here I'm doing a checkpoint. You know what it did? It gave me a sign that said, please stop. Look at it, I'm holding it. I held it up in front of people, trying not to get ran over, and I pulled them over. But when I went up to them, I didn't have a violation. I stopped them because of my sign. It was completely pointless. This was the part where I said, no more. I don't care if the best part is right around the corner. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm just out here harassing my citizens. I'm mad. I'm angry. I'm supposed to be playing a game. So that leads me to my official review. Good from afar, but far from good. Like that chick in the mall you see walking like 4 stores in front of you. You're like, hey, look at her. Then you get closer. No, thank you. You know, she's old or thicker than you thought at first glance. You know what I mean? But this is that game. It had me in the first hour. But by hour 4, I turned this game off and deleted it from my PlayStation. So don't buy this game. Demand better from PlayStation. It's free. Do yourself a favor and don't download it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.